Tired of the same old when you're buying billiard supplies? Come shop with the big dogs at PullDog.com. You want pool cues? We've got over 700. Balls, cases, accessories, no problem. Want help with your game? How do hundreds of free training articles sound? Want to shop offline? We'll mail you a free catalog. Hit us up online, PullDog.com, or call 866-843-3294.
Hi, this is Jeanette Lee, the Black Widow. Even as a champion, there are certain things that we continue to practice to perfect our game. And the biggest thing that we want is we want consistency. We know we can make the balls. We know we've got hearts like champions and lions, but we want to be consistent. Get rid of those unforced errors. And that means solidifying, perfecting, refining these systems that we have. We have pre-shot routines, we have shooting system, we have pre-match routines, we have tournament match routines, we have analytical systems, we have diamond systems, you name it. So let's get that down. Today I want to talk about the shooting system. That's basically what do I do before every shot. And actually, let's say not the pre-shot routine, but when I'm actually shooting the shot, my shooting system. All right, here we go. I'm going to make a decision. I'm looking at this one ball. I want to make the one ball in that corner pocket, and I want to hit it with a high ball, come across its tangent line, hook forward, get right around this 13 ball. Okay? So once I do that, I'm going to find my smallest target, which is right there, basically aiming. And once I've got that aim where my cue ball is going right into that ball, get right behind it, and I'm going to lock my chin on that. Now I visualize. Now I want you to pay attention to my eyes because it's going to go back and forth. Lots of eye movement. And I'm looking at the cue ball, one ball, hook, down, around, roll, stop. Here, boom, 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 boom. The entire shot happening, I'm picturing it. So after visualizing, it's feeding my brain and my body information about the speed of the shot, how much English, if any, to apply, what I'm going to do, what's going to happen. I'm just going to have a really good feel for it because I used my eyes back and forth. I worked it. Work it, baby, work it. That's what I did. All right. So I got that, aiming. Now, do a last double check. Now I'm going to get down. Here I go again. Eye movement. Looking, making sure that my cue ball, before I even take any practice swings, zero in on that cue ball, right into that target. Eye movement to make sure you're exactly where you want to be. Here I want a high ball. Make sure I'm dead in line. Now I'm going to take some nice practice swings. Stop, pause at the cue ball. Eye movement. Couple nice practice swings, making sure these strokes are equal length. I don't want a short stroke, long stroke, short stroke. Whatever you tend to finally hit it with, that's the length of your practice swings. Each and every one. Nice and even. Okay? And the last thing is, when you get ready to strike, it's just like a swing in golf, a basketball swing, a football swing, tennis swing, baseball swing. You want a nice slow back swing, pause, down, accelerate through. And you're going to strike that cue ball right at the bottom of this swing. So this is my elbow. Okay, just like this. Shh, shh, right? You're going to stop cue ball, double check, few practice swings, right? And then you're going to take a slow back swing, pause, and follow through. So we've done the work. We know where we need to hit. We know what it's supposed to look like. We know what it's supposed to feel like. We used our eye movement. We've paused to make sure that our tip is exactly on the cue ball where we're not accidentally giving it left English. Accident, because when we get down, before we even take a single stroke, we're making sure we're exactly, let's say I'm looking at a face exactly at 12 o'clock or exactly at 11 o'clock, wherever we want to hit it. And we're going to make sure every stroke is not only even in length, but that it's staying on its intended track going backward and on its intended track going forward. It's important. Every one of these details we practice for a lifetime. All right, so here I go again. I get down, eye movement before I even take a swing, pausing at the cue ball. Now I'm going to take some strokes. When we're ready, pause one last time. Do I like it? Yes. Nice. So, you know, I first learned about this stuff from Jerry Bryseth. He is one of my greatest mentors when it comes to learning and teaching the stroke and the swing. But again, you never know too much about this. You have to, it's all about muscle memory to get a feeling for that. And you will get rid of so many unforced errors and get a lot more consistent if you'll make sure that you work on this solid shooting system. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Florian Kohler, also known as Venom. Today I wanted to introduce you a new tutorial series covering the basics of pool. Joining me here is Jamilette, and for the first lesson we're going to go over how to play pool properly. So in my opinion, to play proper pool you need three major things: a good bridge, a solid stance, and a very good stroke. The first, probably the most important one, is your bridge hand. So there's a couple different bridge. We got a closed bridge. That's number one. So what happens in a closed bridge, you're gonna put your palm on the table, kind of spread your finger. So the thumb, the second finger, and the index, they're gonna be all together. They're gonna touch at some point, and you're gonna circle the cue. So it's not necessarily the easiest to learn, but once you have it, it's a pretty solid bridge and you can put a lot of spin, but we'll go together in the next lesson on that. The other option would be an open bridge. So open bridge is a little easier to teach. So what happened here, so you're gonna put your whole palm on the table. The one I use most commonly for beginners is what I call the spider bridge. So kind of doing like this Spider-Man sign. Let's put two fingers here, the two middle one here, then spread around and then put your thumb up like that. And you know, once this is all on the table, it's a very stable bridge, and you can see the cue just groove right in between your thumb and the top of your hand right here. So this is very solid, very easy to do. Now there's several different variations in all those. So you can, close your bridge high up or lower, and then you can do, a lot of things like that. Then the open bridge, same thing. You can put all your fingers on the table, close it there, even higher up. We'll go into details, over the next few lessons. But mainly what you got to do right now is open bridge, closed bridge. So that's every time you're in the middle of the table. Now when you're gonna go and your cue ball is on the rail, that's gonna be a little more of a problem. So if you're a little bit off the rail, the first rail bridge, how I call it, is very easy to do. You're gonna put the cue down, just two finger here and put your thumb inside and kind of just, wrap it around. I'm gonna go here so you can see. So just like that. So this is very stable. It works great, sometimes better than if you have an open bridge or closed bridge in the middle of the table. And then you have probably the most difficult one. It's also a rail bridge, but when the ball is frozen to the rail. So I'm gonna do my bridge here. So this is an open bridge I'm gonna use, but I'm gonna rest the fingers on the side of the table like that. It takes a little getting used to it, but it's also a very solid bridge once you get used to it. So that would be, what you really need to start getting into pool. Now the next thing really is your stance. It's actually pretty easy. So the number one thing to do is you're gonna back up from the table a little bit. So let's say you're a couple feet away from the table and you're gonna kind of line up your shot before you even go into position. So you're here, and then I'm gonna put my left foot here and I'm stepping into the shot. All right, and that is naturally your position. So to sum this one up, you're gonna have your front foot a little bit bent, a little flex there, and it's gonna be at an angle. I mean, some people have more or less on an angle. It's not a major deal. The big deal is probably have this leg that's kind of straight with the foot parallel to the table, approximately, right? In this case. Of course, if you're on an angle, it can be parallel to the table, but in this case, since we're straight, it's about as perfect as it gets. So I'm gonna do it again, come into the shot, bend in, just like that. All right, so this is the proper stance, cue on the side. You don't want to do that, so you don't want to put your feet together. That is uncomfortable. You don't want to do this leg up and bend the other one. That's also uncomfortable. I can do it. There's a few things like that, and also you never want to be like this. I mean, as much as, you know, it looks normal sometimes, it is very difficult because this leg is gonna go in your way and you're gonna hit it with your hand. It's something you want to avoid as much as possible. So again, you come from step behind, step into the shot, down there. Now that you're there, a few things you gotta think of is your head too. So you can stay approximately here, which is pretty good, but you can go lower if you can. So if you go lower, you're gonna use your chin as a guide too, and that's pretty good. But of course, if it hurts or if it's not comfortable for you, depending on how tall you are, you're gonna go up a little more. It's no big deal. Your left arm should be, you know, approximately the way it is here. I mean, you can have it pretty straight, but it's not, you know, it's not comfortable. So you just want to have a little bend in it, not too much bend because that's not comfortable. Same way. So you just, you know, kind of find your way, find where you're comfortable. Once you got all that, now the most important part is going to be your stroke. Every pool cue is a grip, so this is basically where you're supposed to hold the cue. So if you go into cue, you're gonna look for the balance point, which is about right here, right? So if you were to hold the cue at the balance point right here, your cue would just kind of, you know, it would be not comfortable. So basically you're gonna go into here, into there, and that would be for most of the shots where your hand's gonna be. Now if you have a long shot, for example, you're gonna put your backhand a little bit further. It's gonna help you to aim a little more. But really, you really don't want to be too close because that is not good for you. Now, once you get that, the next big mistake for people who don't really know how to play pool is they have a tendency to really grab the cue really tight and hold it and try to make sure it doesn't go away. That is not the point. So what you want to do is have a very loose grip. And I really use 2, maybe 3 fingers to hold the whole cue, the entire thing. So you can look at it. When I shoot, it's all I'm gonna do. And if these fingers, you can see they're here, they're never entirely grabbing the cue because if you're gonna grab the cue, whenever you're gonna stroke it, you're gonna turn it one way or another and you're gonna miss the ball. So you really don't want that. So try to limit as much as possible. The last big thing is basically your stroke. So the pendulum in the arm and the shoulder. So what happened here is you want your wrist in line with your elbow. So kind of like that, right? So you don't want to do that too much because it's not comfortable. You don't want to do that because it's going to make you miss. So you kind of want to be straight as much as possible. This in line. And the next thing is people always think you really have to use your shoulder a lot. And that is not what you want to do. You want to try to be as stable, as straight as possible. So you're going to try to move as much as possible, just the elbow. It's okay to move the shoulder a little bit, but you don't want to have too much movement because it's going to cause you to miss. So now that I explained all that, we're gonna go over a couple drills that you could do from home or from your pool and just test yourself. Okay, so number 1 drill for me that when I really start to learn pool to just shoot straight was the bottle test. It's very classic, you know. It looks easy to just shoot a ball straight like that. But once you get into details, you know, it's a little harder than you think. So what you're gonna have to do is grab a bottle. It's basically a normal bottle, you know, you can find anywhere. Just make sure it's slightly bigger than the tip of your cue. So my tip here is 13 millimeters, so it's slightly bigger. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put yourself in the position, in your good stroke, in your good stance. And you wanna go put your tip inside the bottle, just like that, right? And you're gonna go back and forth, practice stroke, practice stroke, practice stroke. The goal of the drill is try to not touch the edge of the bottle, basically. So you wanna go as deep as possible and you follow through inside the bottle like that. So we're just gonna do it again. So now, that was, you know, pretty easy here. I'm gonna try to go further, just like that. I'm still pretty good. Here we go, I'm gonna try further. Oh, you can hear it. I just touch it, and let's try to really go far. There we go, and that's when it's getting really hard. But once you manage that, that means your whole stroke is in line. That means your shoulder is in line. That means, you know, everything is basically working for you. And you know, if you do that a little bit, it doesn't take very long. You're gonna get a lot more confidence in your stroke. Now the next drill I have, so you're gonna have to buy a little item. It's a pretty cheap item you can find on Pool Dog. It's what we call the third eye stroke trainer. So you just clip it to your cue like that, right? And I'm gonna grab a ball right here. So basically it's almost the same thing. So the only difference is this one is gonna give you the lateral damage too. So you're gonna try to go inside, you know, the ball, just like that, right? And now you got this little weight here, and you know, if you do something wrong in your wrist, it's gonna move a little bit like that. So I'm gonna try to do a good shot. All right, so that's pretty good. It stays pretty in line. And now let's try to do, exaggerate a little bit the mistake. So let's say I'm gonna do this, and this happens. So obviously I exaggerate, which is why I missed the ball and everything, but this little device here, if you stay straight in, and when you shoot it stays straight in, that means you're pretty good. And of course, if you don't hit the edge, perfect. So I think, in my opinion, those two drills are really important to master a good stance, a good stroke, and a bridge when you start. And if you can manage that, we can go to the next level. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for the basics. I hope you can practice. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, and for all your pool needs, make sure to check out pooldog.com.
Hi, I'm professional pool player Jennifer Beretta, and I'm going to show you how to use some of the great tools that you see here on pooldog.com. This is the Ultimate Tip Tool. It's probably the most comprehensive tool out there because it's 5-in-1, and also it's in this tiny little package. One of the first things that this tool does is it shapes the side of the tip and can remove mushrooms. Mushrooming is when the tip comes out past the ferrule from a lot of use. It compresses the tip and it starts to stick out on the sides. It has this nice little ridge here that the cue fits in, and sandpaper here that's recessed a tiny bit so that it won't scuff your ferrule. All you have to do is put the cue in the groove, and you can just slowly move the tool up and down the side of the tip, and it won't harm your ferrule, but it'll take the mushroom off the side. The other function of this tool is that it's a burnisher. These two little prongs here will actually fit any size cue, and all you have to do is push down very lightly and twist the cue in the middle. This is going to burnish the sides of the tip and seal it so that you don't have any pieces that stick out, and it'll keep it from mushrooming. The other thing I like about this tool is that it has this pad on the back that functions as a tip tapper. All you have to do is use it like a paddle and just lightly tap the tip. And this will create pores that'll help the chalk stay in the tip and reduce miscues. Once you do that, it's ready for chalking. One of the greatest things about this tool is that not only does it have a nickel-sized shaper, it has a dime-sized shaper. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, a nickel-sized shaper is a shaper that gets the Q-tip to the size of the side of a nickel. If you like a little bit more spin, you might want a dime size. The dime size is a little bit rounder, and it'll impart more spin on the ball. With this tool, you can choose either one. The pads inside are actually sandpaper, and they stick in. They can wear out, but they are replaceable. To use the shaper, just lightly press it on the top of the tip and rotate the cue so that it evenly shapes it. Another good method is to put the tool on the floor in between your feet. After that, you can just turn the cue over and drill the cue into the shaper to create a nice nickel or dime size radius. After that, you're ready to go. If you have any questions about this product, please email us at info@pooldog.com or call us toll-free at 866-843-3294.
Hi, this is Jeanette Lee, the Black Widow. And when you're going through the basic fundamentals of pool, the three main things that come up is your stance, your grip, and your bridge. So let's start with stance. When I stand at a shot, I first make sure that I know my target, right? So when I look at my smallest possible target on this 2-ball, I lock my chin behind this cue ball on exactly where I want to hit the ball. And I just keep using my eyes to look between the cue ball, target, cue ball, target. And once I lock my chin at this shot, my right toe should be on this shot line, okay? Assuming that I'm right-handed. My left foot is going to casually take a walk diagonally forward, down on this shot, okay? So again, my left foot is going to move forward diagonally. When I get down on the shot, I want to make sure that I have clearance, balance, and alignment. So here I am, and I'm going to make sure, let's say alignment, that my head, my shoulder, my elbow, my wrist, my right toe are all on one plane, in one line, dead towards my target. Then I want to make sure that I have some balance here. I'm comfortable. I don't have too much weight going forward. I don't have too much weight going backward. I feel solid. And most important, for some ladies or some heavier people, let's say, sometimes we have extra baggage that we have to clear out of the way. We need clearance. So just want to make sure that you don't end up tugging on any extra material or body parts as you're stroking the cue. You want to make sure it's free. Now, common mistake, in order to move, let's say I'm here, which usually means that your right foot is beyond the shot line instead of on the shot line. But what a lot of people do is they move their right foot out of the way to make clearance. The problem is that it changes your alignment. And what we do is we end up pulling our elbow out or moving our hand out to compensate. You've got to make sure that your right foot, elbow, shoulder, everything is on one plane, stays on the shot line. If you want more clearance, you move your left foot more diagonally out, spread a little bit more room, and now you've got more space and you're still, look, boom, deadly. Yeah, baby, like Jeanette Lee, like the Black Widow. All right, so you get my main points, right? You want to make sure that you have balance, alignment, and clearance, and you will have the perfect stance. Nice.
That's what we call make a hot shot.
That's all you got.
That's all I got.
Hi, I'm professional pool player Jennifer Beretta, and I'm going to show you how to use some of the great tools that you see here on PoolDog.com. If you're looking to improve chalk retention on your tip, then the tip pick is perfect for you. Underneath the cap, you'll see a whole bunch of tiny little needles that you're going to press into your tip. To use it, I usually just put the tip pick against the tip and roll the tip slowly along the tip pick using light to medium pressure. What you want to do is just create tiny pores in the tip that the chalk is going to sink into so that it'll hold longer. We don't recommend twisting the tip pick because it'll chew up the leather and reduce the life of your tip. If you have any questions about this product, please email us at info@pooldog.com or call us toll free at 866-843-3294.
the same old when you're buying billiard supplies? Come shop with the big dogs at PullDog.com. You want pool cues? We've got over 700. Balls, cases, accessories, no problem. Want help with your game? How do hundreds of free training articles sound? Want to shop offline? We'll mail you a free catalog. Hit us up online, PullDog.com, or call 866-843-3294.
Okay, let's just go ahead and do it. Okay. How about that? Whew. Yeah. Oh. I just got good news.
Dude, perfect.
What's up, guys? We're Dude Perfect. I'm Florian Van Caller, two-time World Cup champion, and this is Pool Trick Shot. Yes, sir.
The press, it's hitting the streets with my delivery, making our headlines. It makes us seem quick on the daily, and all of the people gather around. They stare like I'm a street preacher, out of my mind, and I'm going all out.
Florian had advised me that I should wear a helmet for this, but I said, you know what? I trust this guy. Worst thing that can happen is my nose straightens out. I'm so proud of you right now.
Workout regimen for pool trick shooting. What does that look like?
You know, the funny thing is actually I'm a black belt in judo.
Whoa!
I know.
Didn't see that coming.
In black and white, it's printed in ink from action magazines. This ain't no tabloid, but talk is cheap.
It's ski time.
Philosophy. And all the people gather around. They stare like I'm a street preacher, out of my mind, and I'm going all out. I tend to overcommit, but with news this good, you wanna hear it. I just got good news. Boy, and I got good news. I just got good news.
This is the curling coffin corner. Sketchy.
If you had to take 3 things with you on a desert island, what are you taking?
Pool table, pool shoes.
Okay.
Pool table, pool shoes.
Okay. So you're gonna have about 2 days of good pool fun, and then you're dead. You went out doing something you love. What more can you ask for?
Sounds good to me.
When they get good news from the paper boy, everybody claps their hands and the makers
This is the Cody Ty combo trust shot.
from the paper boy. I just got good news. I just got good news.
This is the jumbo curve. IW, the king of the jumbo trick shot table.
You're from France. Let's talk about a few things that you brought over. French fries,
I don't even know if it's French.
French onion dip,
Same thing.
French casseroles.
That might be actually French.
I made that one up. I don't even know what that is.
This ain't no tabloid, but talk is cheap. Philosophy. And all of the people gather around. They stare like
Fuel corner pocket. This corner? No, that corner. That corner. Okay.
all out. I tend to overcommit, but with news this good, you wanna hear it. I just got good news.
Hey, Florian, you remember that time when the Ty Cody trust shot was just flawlessly executed? Yeah. Let's show the viewers at home the time that it was not so flawless. That was on you. I trusted you! 5 balls, 5 sticks.
Too easy.
I think I broke a finger.
You just break it.
Hold on! Like a spy trap.
1 bowling this side, 2 bowling this side there, 3 ball here, 4 ball here, 5 ball here, cue ball goes 1, 2, 3, hit the 6. What?
Good news from the paper boy. I just got good news.
Need a little chalk, because this is the butterfly.
Fly, butterfly, fly!
What do you guys do all day?
I'll tell you what my day usually looks like. I usually start out with some hockey shots. Go to the football station. I run next door to the gas station. Usually get some chocolate donuts. Go to the dartboard, do a couple tosses. By that time, I usually have to answer about an email. I feel like I should do something. Found it. And a noggin.
What's up, guys? Thanks for watching. If you want to check out more Venom trick shots, click right here in this corner. If you want to watch our last video, click up right here in the middle. And if you want to sign up for our brand new email newsletter, click over in this corner right here for all kinds of great updates. Make sure you subscribe to the whistle, tip pound it. Oh, nice. And a bottle nogs and a hat throw from Codes. See you later!
This is the ring toss.
Hi, I'm professional pool player Jennifer Beretta, and I'm going to show you how to use some of the great tools that you see here on PoolDog.com. This is the Q-Cube. One of the things that I like about this tool is that it is solid metal. The sandpaper on the inside never wears out. There's a shallow side for scuffing the tip. This is good for if your tip is getting a little shiny and it's not taking the chalk well. You can just turn the tip inside the scuffer, very lightly pressed. You don't want to ruin the leather. You just want to raise it up a little bit and make it porous so that the chalk will take well. And the other side is a nickel-sized shaper. If you don't know what nickel-sized means, it just means if you look at the side of a nickel and you compare it to your tip, that's the shape that you have. 2 ways you can use this are you can just turn the Q into the shaper, kind of hold it off to the side so that it gets all the way around the side. Or the more simple method to me is to put the shaper between your feet, turn the Q over, and you can just drill the Q into the shaper to make the tip the desired shape. And that looks like a pretty good nickel to me. If you have any questions about this product, please email us at info@pooldog.com or call us toll-free at 866-843-3294.
And 3, 2.
Come on, Florian. Oh, amazing. Oh, we're good. Oh! Oh! Oh, we can all still have children.
Dude, perfect.
What's up, guys? We're doing perfect.
And I'm Florian Venom Color.
Welcome to Pool Trick Shots 2. Let's go!
This is the 3-table butterfly cannonball.
You'll see.
Something's in the air and I think I know it. I can feel it in my bones and it's got me going. It's written on the walls like graffiti, y'all. From the States to Nepal and Tahiti, y'all. People got it, the preachers got it. All the crazy little kids in the bleachers got it. Keep it jumping, by the look of the crowd I think we started something. Gonna take it everywhere we go. Everybody, just keep it 100, got my eyes on the
Guys, let me show you a little trick I learned back in my preschool days.
Change me, take your best shot, cause you will never face me, no matter where.
The angles just weren't right.
You with me, get it bumping.
This is the table jumper through the moving ring. Here we go!
Gonna take it everywhere we go. Just keep it 100, got my eyes on the prize, from my hands to the sky, everybody. Just keep it 100, got my eyes on the prize, from my hands.
All right, we are 28 yards from the back middle hole. This is the Upper Decker hole-in-one. Take it away, Florian.
Just keep it 100 now, keep it 100 now.
Gotta keep it 100 cause he did the max for me. I got it turned up, he never relaxed on me. Took away my pain, so the least I can do is boost up my game. The world cold, so I came with a flame. Let's heat it up, no they trying to throw water on it. Guess I gotta go harder on it. Rolling off the spirit, I know that they don't wanna hear it. Man, this history so clear it. Been steering off on that narrow road. Fear has been overthrown. Check it out, that's the style.
Lauren here is setting up a little 2-ball split. We got a blitz ball wall. Lauren's gonna hop over, smash these into the corner pocket. There's more than one way to hit a pool ball. This is the bow and arrow blaster. Here we go, Lauren.
Little advice for all you trick shooters out there just getting started. Work hard, but take breaks harder. Isn't that right, Floria?
Not too bad, not too bad.
You know?
No matter where I am, I'll be the same me. Everybody in the place, are you with me? Get it bumping.
This is the non-formed ball break. I think I'll be stripes.
Be the same me. Everybody in the place, are you with me?
Oh, scratch. I lost. This is the Saucy Panda shot. Here we go, Panda, hop us up there. Oh, wow. Okay, you got this.
Something's in the air and I think I know it. I can feel it in my bones and it's got me going. It's written on the walls like graffiti.
So what's about to happen, Florian's gonna be down at that end. I'm gonna be sitting here with the bottle on top of my head. I'll be down here, Florian's gonna do...
The preacher's got it. All the crazy little kids and the preacher's got it. Gonna take it everywhere.
Strikes again!
Just keep it 100, got my eyes on the prize, from my hands to the sky. Everybody, just keep it 100, got my eyes on the prize, from my hands to the sky. My heart is on you, my foot on the gas. I'll shout it out everywhere. Everybody, just keep it 100.
Two balls here, triangle here, pretty normal setup. But we're gonna try to do that from a car that's actually moving.
Take it everywhere we go.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about, let's go!
From my hands to the sky. Everybody, just keep it 100, got my eyes on the prize, from my hands to the sky. My heart is on
This is a Ty trust shot. You trust me, Ty? I did until you hit me in the goodies in the first video. I trusted you! Here's how it's gonna go. Florian will start right here, bounce it up off of this rail, pop it up into the air, boom, hit it off the trampoline, comes over to the second rail, this side of the table, bounces over, busts the sugar glass off my head. Let's give it a go.
On that narrow road, fear has been overthrown. Check it out, that's the style.
I don't know what just happened. I don't know what to say. That was amazing. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching. For more awesome videos from us and Florian, click down here to subscribe to both of our channels. Also, if you want to see the last video, click over here. And if you want some awesome Dude Perfect merch, click down here. Signing off for now. Pound it. Noggin. See ya!
Hey, this is Jeanette Lee, the Black Widow, and I want to talk about the perfect stroke. It wasn't actually, I was first turned pro in 93, was #1 in the world in 94, and I've stayed in the top 5 for the last, I don't even want to tell you how long, but in any case, I didn't really learn until I met Jerry Bryseth in 2001. That's how long I was beating everyone, winning all over the place, and I didn't even know what the perfect stroke was supposed to look like. I think I knew what it felt like, but not how to repeat it. So if I was off my game, I couldn't fix it. You know, I want to teach you not how to eat fish, but how to fish for yourself. Is that a good? Okay. Anyway, so here we go. The thing we're constantly working on is our swing, right? That slow, perfect backswing, pause, strike at the bottom of the swing, follow through. Again on my body, here's the pendulum swing. Nice slow backswing, pause, slow, strike the ball, follow through. And it's the same as any ball sport. Slow backswing, follow through. Slow backswing, follow through. Slow backswing, follow through. No matter what, you think of it like a child on a swing, right? Slow backswing, follow through. But here's where we screw up. We get in our own way, we overthink, we try to control every movement instead of letting what happens naturally happen. So imagine fast backswing, right? Just imagine trying to pull that child back quickly. Child falls off the swing, you get sued, or something happens. Okay, slow backswing, smooth. Now, here we go. All right, I figured it out. Slow backswing, pause at the top of the swing, stay there. Child falls, injuries, okay. So we figured that out. Slow backswing, pause, push down at the bottom of the swing, no good. So slow backswing, pause, allow gravity natural to come down, and right here is when you push, right? Just imagine, close your eyes and just imagine swinging. Pause, you push here, okay? So just make sure that you're accelerating through the stroke and you're not pulling at the top of the swing. So each of these little micro steps, all these little things make just this perfect swing, but it's hard to feel it, but if you know what you're looking for, it becomes more natural. Don't forget your pre-shot routine. Make your decision, picture the shot, find your smallest target, let the shot go. Just trust yourself. But on this stroke, you really want to make sure, nice slow backswing, pause, accelerate through, and make sure that when you follow through, your tip goes well past, this cue ball's on the spot right now so that you can actually see. And I'm gonna take a nice, let's use an open bridge, slow backswing, follow through. And my tip should go almost into the cloth most of the time, right through the center of that. I do a lot of practice drills with my cue ball on the spot so that I could see what my tip is doing afterwards. And if not, I love to use these. These are just regular school reinforcements. But if I want to set up a particular shot over and over again, I can actually use, let's say I need the cue ball. And what I can do is use this to keep resetting up the shot. And what I like about it is when I get down to shoot and I go through the whole system, after I take the shot, you see where my tip is? I can actually see that it went through the center of where the cue ball began and that I followed through properly. All right, so the perfect swing, work on it, work on it, work on it, but enjoy yourself. All right, good luck.
Hi, I'm professional pool player Jennifer Beretta, and I'm going to show you how to use some of the great tools that you see here on PoolDog.com. When it comes to maintaining your pool cue tip, the three most important things are scuffing, shaping, and picking. And this tool has all three functions. The thing that I love about it is that it's solid metal, nothing needs to be replaced, it'll last you forever, as long as you don't lose it. The shallow side is the scuffer. If your tip is not holding chalk very well, you can rough it up with a scuffer by just rolling the tip inside of it. If you're really having trouble with miscues, then all you have to do is screw apart the bow tie, and in the middle there is a porcupine. Just gently roll the tip along the needles, and it'll aerate the tip so that it'll really hold the chalk well. We don't recommend twisting it because it will reduce the life of your tip. If you need to shape the tip, just use the shaper side. This is actually a nickel size radius, which is the shape that your tip will look like the side of a nickel. To use the shaper, just take the shaper end of the bow tie, place it on the tip, and lightly turn the shaft inside the shaper. Once you get to the desired radius, you're all done. If you have any questions about this product, please email us at info@pooldog.com or call us toll-free at 866-843-3294.
Here we are in Las Vegas. I just flew in from Paris, and I've been hired by the APA to perform a trick shot show at the largest pool championship in the world. As you can see, there are over 250 tables, over 10,000 players, and what we're going to try to do here is show the people my shots are not fake, and most of them are possible to shoot, execute in 1 or 2 tries maximum. You're gonna hold, no, you're gonna hold the rack like that.
Hi, I'm professional pool player Jennifer Beretta, and I'm going to show you how to use some of the great tools that you see here on PoolDog.com. To use this tool, first wrap the rough side around the shaft and rub it gently, taking care to avoid any of the lacquered finish. Next, use the smooth side and repeat the process. And this will give your shaft a nice polish. In just a few quick strokes, your shaft will be smooth and ready for play. But please don't use it on fiberglass shafts because it'll scratch the finish. If you have any questions about this product, please email us at info@pooldog.com or call us toll-free at 866-843-3294.
Hi, this is Jeanette Lee, the Black Widow. We're going to go over bridges. There's so many different types of bridges when you're playing pool. And I want to show you how to form them, but my black glove might make it difficult for you to see. So I'm going to go ahead and remove it for this purpose. Okay? And I'm going to show you the open V bridge. So I take my thumb and I put it on my first finger, just like that. A common mistake is when you run your shaft along the edge of your thumb like this. And what happens is it rubs against the meat here and here, making it very tough to stroke back and forth. So again, take it off there and go across this V that you can see right there. And it should kind of go towards your middle or across your middle finger, just like that. A lot of people find difficulty with the closed bridge. And actually, it's the same thing. You take your thumb, and instead of putting it on your index finger, you put it on your middle finger. Again, creating a V. And again, staying away from pushing it along the side of your thumb, but instead just across the V, now going across the ring finger versus across the middle finger. Okay? So thumb on a V right there, loop that index finger over it, just a nice bridge just like that. Okay. So now we're going to take it to the rail when the cue ball is close to the rail. So let's say the cue ball is on the rail. I'm going to take my standard open V bridge and I'm going to back up and put my tips on the very edge of this rail, keeping the cue stick as level as possible. And I'm just going underneath it like that. Okay? And again, not across. Not along the thumb, but across the thumb. There you go, like this. And as the cue ball gets further from the rail, I can bring my hand in, but again, I don't want to elevate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the shaft on the rail and support. This is the only time I would say you can open up the thumb off the index finger, is when you're just cupping with your thumb and your index finger on this rail. And as the cue ball gets, again, further, now we get into the closed bridge. I'm going to actually take the thumb, the length of my thumb, the middle fingertip, and the index finger looped over. And this is what I call a closed rail bridge, just like that. And we use this very often on the break in 9-ball or even 8-ball. You can get a nice solid bridge, slow backswing, boom! Yeah, okay. So open bridge, closed bridge. Nice. So what if you cannot have a level cue stick? We always want a level cue stick, but sometimes there's a ball obstructing us. So I'm going to take, again, a nice V bridge, which is always with the palm of your hand on the table, nice open V bridge. And what I'm going to do, because this is in my way, is get my tip close to the ball, and I'm going to start elevating my wrist. Okay? Elevating to where now I can cue at the top of the cue ball and never elevating more than necessary. Okay? So if this ball is further away, I can elevate less, and as the object ball, or let's say the obstructing ball, is in the way, I'd have to elevate a little more, making sure to keep my hands very steady, taking a nice slow backswing. And when you're ready, just slow backswing and strike the ball. Now finally, we're going to go over the bridge, the mechanical bridge. Everybody hates it, but it's because you guys don't practice it. Practice it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move the cue ball. And let's pretend we're on a 9-foot table and I cannot reach this shot. I'm pretty tall, so on a bar-sized table, such as this one, I can reach almost any shot. But in fact, let me just get it, because most of the time if we can't reach it, I should be able to put this down, okay? This bridge down. And I want the bridge head to be a good 6 inches, somewhere where I can definitely still get a good backswing and foreswing going. Just like that. All right. I want to take this bridge and get it about a foot out of my way. Just like that. I've got my hand down on it, keeping it stable, but also after I strike the ball, I can move it very easily. Make sure that when you practice, a lot of people do this. You see how my tip never actually makes it to the cue ball? So when I follow through, I do a lot of turning wrist action. Make sure that when you're practicing, your tip gets right up to that cue ball on your practice swings. Make sure you take a nice slow backswing. Boom, follow through, just like that. All right, practice these and you'll have a lot more confidence and a smoother stroke. Thanks.
Hi, I'm professional pool player Jennifer Beretta, and I'm going to show you how to use some of the great tools that you see here on PoolDog.com. If you're looking for a high-quality tip tool, then you need to check out the It's George. The main functions of this tool are tapping and shaping. The thing that I love about this tool is that it's solid metal. None of the pads will ever wear out, and it's indestructible. The large pad is for scuffing the tip. If your tip's feeling a little bit smooth and not holding the chalk well, you can just lightly rub the scuffer over the top of the tip just to rough up the leather so that it'll hold the chalk better. Set into the scuffer is a shaper, which has a dime size radius. If you don't know what a dime size radius is, it's basically, if you look at the side of a dime, it makes it the roundness like that. The way you can check it is that it has these 2 grooves in the side. One is for a bigger tip and one is for a smaller tip. You could just check here and see there's a little bit of space in there. So if you want it to be a dime size, you have to shape the tip a little bit more. For shaping, this little circle inside the pad, you can turn the cue either by standing it like this and just turn the cue around in the shaper, or you can put the shaper on the floor between your feet. I'll pretend that. And just slowly drill the cue into the shaper. When you turn the tool over, you'll see a little pad that has bumps on it. These little bumps are a tip tapper. So it's shaped like a paddle. You can just use the tip tapper lightly to tap around the edge of the tip. This will also create little dents that'll help you hold the chalk. Don't do it too hard though, because it'll flatten the shape of your tip. If you have any questions about this product, please email us at info@pooldog.com or call us toll free at 866-843-3294.
Tired of the same old when you're buying billiard supplies? Come shop with the big dogs at PoolDog.com. You want pool cues? We've got over 700. Balls, cases, accessories, no problem. Want help with your game? How do hundreds of free training articles sound? Want to shop offline? We'll mail you a free catalog. Hit us up online, PoolDog.com, or call 866-843-3294.
Hi, I'm professional pool player Jennifer Beretta, and I'm going to show you how to use some of the great tools that you see here on PoolDog.com. Q-Silk is a fantastic product to use after you've cleaned and conditioned your shaft. It's also great when you're playing in hot and sticky conditions. All you have to do is take a couple drops. You don't want to use too much because it can get a little bit greasy. A couple drops on a soft, dry cloth. And just slowly work it into the wood. I find myself using this a lot when I'm playing overseas and the conditions are very hot and humid and the cue doesn't slide easily through my fingers. It helps tremendously. That's all it takes, ready for use. If you have any questions about this product, please email us at info@pooldog.com or call us toll-free at 866-843-3294. Hi, I'm professional pool player Jennifer Beretta, and I'm going to show you how to use some of the great tools that you see here on PoolDog.com. The Q-Doctor Shaft Cleaner is the perfect solution for cleaning and conditioning your shaft. It's very simple to use. Just shake it up, put a little bit on a soft, dry cloth, and just work it liberally into the wood. This micro-targeted solution will pull dirt, grime, and chalk residue from your shaft, giving it a feel like it's right off the lathe. If you have any questions about this product, please email us at info@pooldog.com or call us toll-free at 866-843-3294.